Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Today we're going to work a little bit on the Vishuddhi Chakra before listening to a Shri Krishna Puja talk from 1985, and it's called Play the Melody of God. But first, let's collectively bow down in front of Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini and put ourselves into Bandhan.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha.
Okay, so as I was saying before, we're going to work a little bit on the Vishuddhi this morning. So if you're in a position where you would not like to participate, you'd rather just have the silence, please feel free to just turn down the volume. And you can do this in your attention, or you can place your hand in front or actually on the chakra as we go through this. So taking the right hand, you can place it in front of the left Vishuddhi, so it's not actually touching it, and turn the head slightly towards the right. Keep the attention on top of the head as we say the following affirmation. Mother, I am not guilty of anything at all. Mother, I am not guilty of anything at all. As I am the Spirit, by your grace, how can I be guilty? As I am the Spirit, Mother, by your grace, how can I be guilty? We'll take the mantra to Shri Vishnu Maya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Devi Namo Namaha. So put the right hand back into the lap. And now we can do the same with our right Vishuddhi. So slightly turn the head to the left, and with the left hand, put it either in front of the chakra or actually on it, and just feel that connection to the chakra. Keep the attention on top of the head. Mother, verily you are the sweet countenance of my words and deeds. Mother, verily you are the sweet countenance of all my words and deeds. We'll take the mantra for Shri Yashoda Vitala Rukmini Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yashoda Vitala Rukmini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Mataji Namo Namaha. Take the left hand back to the lap, and with our attention on center Vishuddhi, this time we can say, Mother, by your grace, please make me a detached witness. Mother, by your grace, please make me a detached witness. Mother, please make me part and parcel of the whole. Mother, please make me part and parcel of the whole. We'll take mantra to Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Mataji Namo Namaha. So this is the last part of the exercise. If you'd like to join in, place the pointy fingers in each of the ears as we say Allah Akbar 16 times.
Allahu Akbar.
Let's start that again.
For him, not for others. For him, it is a play. And that's why when they talk to you about the play and the illusion, you must tell him, then why did he kill Kamsa? Why did he kill Jarasandha? Why did he kill all the people who were following Kamsa? So to him, it was a play. Everything was a play. And he did it in his own attitude of a play. So the first thing, if you are awakened by Sri Krishna's powers, then the first thing that should happen to you is wisdom. Now the wisdom is something you cannot describe. You cannot say what is wisdom. It's very difficult to describe it or to delimit it. Wisdom is a temperament, is a quality of a personality, which comes to you by balancing yourself, by trial and error method. All traditional countries innately have much more wisdom than people who are not traditional. But Krishna broke all the traditions. That's why you people are here without much tradition. He broke all the traditions. But he was Sri Krishna. So he did not need any tradition at all. But for you, you have to understand from the people who have tradition what is wisdom. So we do trial and error. We make mistakes, from that we learn. But when the ego is so strong, in a country like America, when we do wrong, we do not want to accept it was wrong. It was against our assent. It was against our higher goals. We get satisfied with the lower goals. Like I've seen people who do some funny things in surgery. They don't realize that this is absolutely against them. Whatever they are doing is against them. They should not do this. This was wrong to do it. On the contrary, they catch on the left Vishuddhi. That is another catch they have on the Vishuddhi chakra. So, because you are indiscreet, you do wrong things. To develop discretion, outcome of all this is discretion. You make mistakes. When you make mistakes, instead of developing the discretion about it, that this was a mistake, next time we should not do it, facing up to it, what we do is to feel guilty about it. So you escape it, spoiling the other chakra also. That is how people get a problem on the left Vishuddhi. And left Vishuddhi is that you feel guilty. It's very good to feel guilty than to do anything about it. Well, that's the best way to escape it. Actually, we have seen that mostly left Vishuddhi comes from ego. When ego is too much, you can't bear your ego, so you put it in the guilty side of it. And you say, I'm very guilty, I should not have done it. Now the another side, which is also very dangerous, is the right Vishuddhi. Right Vishuddhi is the one by which we try to justify all our indiscreet behavior. So what's wrong? What is wrong in this? So what? All these things are right Vishuddhi problems. So it's very common. You tell somebody that it is wrong to do. For example, they paint their hair. You tell them don't do this, it will spoil your eyes. They will say, so what? We have a right to spoil ourselves. We have a right to destroy ourselves. As if they are Sri Krishna that they can destroy themselves, can they? They cannot even create a little ant. Leave alone ant. They can't even create a stone. And how do they have right to destroy themselves? So this is the right side thing, where we think that we have the right to destroy. As I told you about eyes yesterday, is very important. That eyes are the ones which gives you the play of Sri Krishna, the power of Sri Krishna. Even a glance, a little glance of a person who has Krishna consciousness, as they call it, if he has Krishna consciousness, then should be able to awaken the Kundalini, should be able to redeem, should be able to comfort, should be able to cure anyone. Even a glance, a side glance can do it, if it has Krishna consciousness, but not self-certified ones who say we are Krishna consciousness all the time, taking the name of Shri Krishna or any mantra. So on the left-hand side, the escape is feeling guilty. When you feel guilty, they try to find out some method of expression. So they say they go to some guru, and then the guru gives them some sort of a mantra, and they accept that mantra, they go on saying. As a result of that, they catch more on the left Vishuddhi. Because if you go on saying mantra without the connection, you get completely caught up. So the left Vishuddhi is again gone, and your mantras are absolutely useless, they are destroying time. Actually, many people I have seen who get to heart attacks, who get anginas, and also who get cancer, are the people who have been doing mantras like this, without the connection with the divine. If you are not connected, say for example, this is not connected and I start using it too much, it will get spoiled. In the same way, the center on the left hand side gets spoiled when you start saying any mantra without being connected, without feeling the power of that mantra. So in Sahaja Yoga, we've got mantras to neutralize these mantras on the left hand side. Right hand side comes when we talk big. It's a common thing with your politicians, they talk very big. They think they are very responsible people and do all irresponsible things. So when you want to spoil that chakra, one has to do some irresponsible talk. So like that we can say, I will do this for you, I will do that, I like it, I can find this, I can manage this, finished. When you start saying in the ego form that I have to do this, I will do this, then our ego shows up. But on the contrary, if you say I have to do for you, Father, I have to do for you, Mother, it's your work I'm doing, then the whole thing disappears and you get that beautiful thing called surrender, which is Islam. Islam is nothing but surrender. So you surrender yourself by saying, this is your work, Father. I'm working for you. I'm your instrument. I'm your flute. So you play the melody of God. But for that also the central point of discretion has to be used. Every time you go back to discretion. Like some people do all kinds of wrong things and they say, Mother, we did it for you. How can it be? Like somebody wants to drink. They say, I got drunk because, Mother, I wanted to help you. Or Hitler can say that I killed so many people because I wanted to remove all the Jews who killed Christ. So this right Vishuddhi gives you a kind of a mind which tries to justify everything and tries to explain everything. Every action can be explained. Why did you murder? Because this. Why did you do that? Because of this. Once you start justifying your wrong deeds, right Vishuddhi goes up to your brain. And then whatever you do has a justification. Like if I say that the Americans came to this country, they actually robbed other people of their land and now very nicely settled down. Now, when I say that, immediately most of them will go to the left Vishuddhi. Oh, we are very guilty, we did this, we did that. But a real Sahaja won't do that. Real Sahaja, what he will do? He said, all right, this is done by my forefathers, I did not do it. But I can try to rectify. I'll try to be beyond racialism. I'll look after these people who have been robbed. I'll try to give them whatever is possible. This is the way you face, and not just to say, oh, I'm so guilty that my forefathers did this and all that. But what are you doing about it? Like I went to Switzerland and I said, don't feel guilty. So one lady said that I'm feeling guilty for Vietnam. I said, what did you do there? Why are you feeling guilty for Vietnam? Of all the things, at least you did not go to fight there. Why did you feel guilty about it? So she says, I'm feeling just guilty because I think we have done a wrong thing. I said, but how do you call yourself we? So this is also another point which comes out of indiscretion, that we suddenly become a personality which is a part and parcel of the whole. So we think that Oh, we in Americans are of the world. All right, how? The day you become the world, most of the problems will be solved. They are the greatest headaches, like Russians are. Both are headaches to the whole world. If they become the whole world, there is no problem. There is no problem, because then they become the love. But just assuming a situation where we think, we are, we. Who are the we? Husband and wife can't live together. Children and father cannot live together. Mother cannot live with the children. What are we? Where are we? Such fragmentations. They'll fight over small things like a penknife or something. Which penknife to be bought? For that they will fight. How are they we? There is no union, there is no concord. Just the opposite of all that is the Vishuddhi Chakra. So, from the very beginning, if you see that a person who is a realized soul should see everything as a play. Even the destruction of evil is important. Even the killing of the evil is important. If you do not kill the evil will rule. Do you think Hitler should have been saved and should have been put in charge of God? He's saved by killing him. Because he was destroyed, because everything was destroyed, he saved. This is to be understood in his life, Krishna's life, that this is first thing happens. So that for you people, evil is to be finished. So what you have to pray, that, O Lord, finish all the evil of the world, all the destruction of the world, all the minds which build up our destruction, please try to neutralize it. This is what a Sahaja Yogi should ask for. Instead of that, they try to sometimes identify themselves with these ideas. That's not correct. You have to stand up and you have to say that is wrong. We are not to destroy anyone. We are not to kill anybody. We have no right. So when Krishna told Arjuna that you kill everyone who are related to you, who are your friends and who look like your gurus, but they are already dead. It was Shri Krishna who said. It was the incarnation of Shri Krishna said it. That doesn't mean that you start killing everybody, becoming Arjuna. You are not Arjuna. That is how Anand Marg, organization came up. We started killing everyone, thinking that they have a right to kill. How? You have no sense of right and wrong. How can you kill anyone? Or how can you save anyone? First of all, try to save instead of killing. Supposing you are faced with a boat which is in danger, people are getting drowned, and you find that you have to save the people. Will you kill the people there or you try to salvage them? There is no occasion for killing now. You don't have to worry about killing. Let God do that job. What you have to do is to save people. You have to save as many as possible all the time. And those who are wrong type of people, you just forget about them. You just move them out. Take them away. Have nothing to do with them. Do what you like, but do not kill them. So that is one thing one has to understand at Sahaja Yogis. That you are not here to kill anyone, to destroy anyone, to trouble anyone, or to do something that is not proper. Even there is no need to say harsh words. God is going to look after. He's so anxious today. You are on the stage and he's so anxious to help you in every way because you are doing his work. But doing his work, you don't take up his sword into your hands and start killing everyone. That's a very common thing. We do it in Sahaja Yoga. I've seen people become very aggressive. They talk very aggressively, especially the newcomers who come in a program. Instead of being kind, nice, compassionate, good to them, immediately they say, you are a bhoot. Very common. You won't find me doing that anytime, do I? Then you start aggressing each other also, which is against the principle of Vishuddhi. You are not to aggress, you see, because whole thing becomes discretion. What is discretion is diplomacy. The divine diplomacy is expressed through your discretion. If you have a sense of discretion, now you know this man is dangerous. He is troubling you. Now, if you have a proper sense, you will remove that person in such a way from amidst yourself that there won't be any more discussion or destruction. But on the contrary, what you do is to challenge that person. And a big fight starts. And Sahajogis then fight, I tell you, sometimes I don't know what to say about their fights. So must have discretion, must understand. A situation develops. For example, a situation develops where you find somebody is telling you, you see, this person had said this about. Then the same person goes and tells another person, that person has said this about. Then you start quarreling. Instead of finding out the basic reason, instead of finding out why this is happening, why such a situation has come within ourselves. We were friends, what has happened? Instead of that, one starts fighting, getting angry. That's not a sign of any realized soul expression. Realized soul's expressions have to be extremely discreet, delicate, beautiful. Nobody should notice that you have been in any way effective.
We'll go into a silent meditation. Shri Mataji. I'll say the last verse of the three great mantras. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Apologies everyone for my coughing fits. I'm having a very big shitty clear out apparently. Thank you for joining us this morning. When you're ready to finish your meditation, please bow down in front of Shri Mataji, raise your kundalini and put yourself into Bandhan. Have an absolutely wonderful day ahead. Jai Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji.